Welcome into my chat. I am about to take down these lock knots for sure. I took them down the other night. I took the rubber bands off the ends and they just falling out. So now I'm about to take them loose. Turn them completely, take them completely loose. Hey, Simply Debbie Sue. Hey, how are you? Thank you for joining. I didn't do this the other morning, so I'm about to do it now before we go out to dinner. Um, my son went out of town for his birthday, so we're going out tonight for his dinner to celebrate his birthday. That was Sunday. So I'm in here taking them loose. I think somebody asked me the other night if I was going to take them loose in a live, and I was like, ah. But I thought I was going to be able to do it yesterday morning, but I didn't have time to take them loose yesterday morning. But they didn't look like this. They were still together. It just, I had taken the rubber bands off. So I'm taking them down tonight because I get my hair done tomorrow. Hey, Dr. Ninja Turtle. Hey, Daryl. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining. I think what I need to do, because this is just going to keep getting in the way. So y'all were with me when I took the rubber bands off the other night, and I didn't panic. Now I'm just about taking them loose completely. They'll be a little bit crinkled. I'm a little interested to see what they look like. Hope everybody's had a good day. And that was a work day for me. And I just got off at 5. So I said, come here. Our dinner tonight, we don't go to dinner until 8:30. I told my son, I'm like, man, that's late. So I'm glad you had a good day. This time I'm doing it different. I'm on my phone, live on my phone and looking at the chat on my iPad. The other night I was looking at the chat on my phone, which was a struggle, but we made it through. Ooh, this is a lot. This is just 2. And I'm struggling to get them loose. All right. That's good right there. Whew. Thank y'all for joining my live. Everybody hit the like button for me, please. A good day for Tuesday. My brother-in-law used to say that all the time. It's a great day for a Tuesday, but he would say that any day. I don't know if it was a line in a movie, but he used to say that all the time. Yes, and how he's doing. He's like, it's a great day for a Tuesday. Yeah, he used to say it all the time. Adrienne. I'm finally taking these lock nuts down. I took the rubber bands off the other night, so now I'm just finally taking them apart. Adrienne, how has your day been? Thank you. It's a lot of it, I tell you that. Thank you. Now see, the next time I do my hair like this, because I will do it again, because it was pretty. I'd say it was easy to do. It was easy to do. And I could have actually worn it another week at least, but because I got to get my hair done tomorrow, I knew I was gonna have to take it down this past weekend, which I didn't do. I didn't even take the rubber bands off until Sunday night, and I was gonna take it to loose yesterday morning. But I could wear it like that at least a week, and then take it to loose and wear it loose a week. I mean, I could get 2 good weeks out of the actual hairstyle before I took it down. So it'll be down for dinner tonight. Adrian, I was saying I was going to dinner. You know, my son went out of town for his birthday. Of course, now he wants to go to dinner to celebrate his birthday with me and his dad. So we're going out tonight and to dinner. And he couldn't get a reservation before 8:30. Whew, that is late for me and dinner. So I gotta keep moving, so I'll be awake at 8:30. So I decided to come on in here and just take it a loose. Yeah, it's late, but for him, I'll do it. Yeah, I told you I need to do more lives, and I need to not talk myself out of them because I will talk myself out of them. So this time I said I was just gonna go ahead and do that. I was gonna record it, but then I was like, no, I think I'll just do a live. So almost to 500. I know. The other day I had 484. And I was like, oh, yes, I'm almost there. And then I lost two of them. Yeah, two of them. I was like, oh. But almost. We slow. But we're still moving forward. I'm pretty excited about almost having 500. Still feel like, I'm moving much slower than I want to, but I have to keep telling myself as long as I'm moving forward, as long as I'm moving and moving forward, then I'm doing good. That's right here. Mm. Anybody got big plans for Thanksgiving? Lots of cooking or traveling? I might have to cook this year. Not what I really want to do, but I might have to cook this year. I won't be traveling. I'll be right here at the house, but y'all look at how black my hair is back here. Look how black that is. I don't know if you can see it. It's just it's just black. I mean, it's got some gray sprinkled in, but I see more black. Unlike up here in the front, I see more black. Look at that. I miss having black hair. Not enough to color it though. Hey Rhonda, welcome in, welcome in. Come on in, hit that like button for me. Thank you for joining. I'm just here taking my hair loose. that's all I'm doing here is just taking my hair loose. I decided to just go live because I'm trying to get a little more comfortable doing lives. So I don't know if you can see Sophie, my little trusted cat sidekick in there on the bed. I don't know if you can see her, but she's always close by. She's always close by. Taking my hair down is a lot of work. You're right. It was a lot of work putting it up. But yeah, it's a lot of work. I took the rubber bands off the end Sunday night. And it actually took longer than I thought it was gonna take. I think I was actually, it was almost an hour, and I actually did a live when I was taking the rubber bands off, and I got to where I really couldn't see the bands on my hair in the back, and I almost panicked because I'm like, I'm on this live, I can't figure out how to get my hair down. I almost panicked, but I didn't. I was like, you can't panic on this live. You figure it out. You can get it. You put the rubber bands on there, you know they'll come off. So thank you, Debbie Sue. I was, whew, I was worried. It didn't take much for me to panic. So I was thinking to myself, now you decided to go live and you can't even get these rubber bands off. You can't do this. But I got them off. Now I'm taking this loose. So I can go get it retightened tomorrow. I'm always looking for different hairstyles to do my hair because it's just kind of fun to try them. I definitely be challenging myself. having no idea what it's going to look like or if it's going to turn out right. I've had some that didn't turn out too good. I think this one was pretty good. I like this style. And so I'll do this one again. Definitely as a repeat. What does it mean to get it retightened? So, um, my hair is, these little locks. These are actually little small locks. Let me pull this one. These are actually small locks. And so as my hair grows out, I have to get it interlocked. As the new growth grows out, I have to get it interlocked so it'll continue to grow into a lock. I get it retightened every 6 weeks. And I could wear my hair pretty much any way I want to. If I really wanted to, I could flat iron it, but I don't see a need to flat iron my hair in these locks. But I could wear it pretty much any way I want to. I don't have to comb it because they're locks. So I just finger comb. I mean, it's crinkled now, so, but I just finger comb. And I actually have over 400 locks. So going to get them retightened, and they have to retighten every one of them because as my hair grows out and the new growth is not interlocked. So well, I'm glad you remember to hit the lock button. Hi, Jeff. And when I got my hair done 3 years ago, my hair was super short. I mean, it was probably about just at 3 inches on the sides because I had a short haircut, but it was like just 3 inches on the side, and probably in the top it was about 5 or 6 inches. And when I got it locked or interlocked, the only thing I had to do to it was wash it. So it just began to grow. Yes, ma'am, this is my real hair. I mean, and it just grew like crazy. I can pull it back in a ponytail. I can put it up. I can actually do like a roller set on it and have it like curls. I've tried roller sets, but because the locks, especially at the end, have a little bit of weight, all my curls be at the end instead of bushy curly. So with this having been twisted, I got more crinkle and more fullness, more volume. And I like it like this with a lot of volume. I really like it. How long does what take? Interlocking or getting the locks? When I first, well, my retightenings take about 3 or 4 hours. And when I first got the locks installed, when excuse me, when you first did it, it took 22 and a half hours over 2 days. But that was just to get it started. Since then it takes anywhere from 2 to 4 hours to retighten it. So, and that just depends on the person that's doing the retightening, how fast they are. I've had it done in 2 hours, and I've had it most of the time it's like 4 hours to get it retightened. Thank you, Debbie Sue. Thank you. And I like it because I wanted something that was low maintenance, that I didn't have to do a lot to my hair since my hair is natural. Um, so the locks was my best choice. Cause I don't like doing anything to my hair. The retightening takes anywhere from 2 to 4 hours. The person that does it now, it takes right at 4 hours to do it. It just depends on how fast the person can retighten it. Some people have done it in 2 hours, and I don't think I've sat 5 hours, but 4 hours is usually about how long it takes. Because, like I said, I have 400 locks, over 400 locks on my hair. I started out with 425, I believe it was, but I have lost locks. See, this is taking longer than I expected. It's like almost 30 minutes. But I'm almost done. But this is the best hair decision that I have made because, like I said, I don't have to do a lot to my hair, and I love it. And I keep thinking about getting it cut because it's long. I mean, it's long. I mean, you can't really tell now because it's crinkled up a little bit, but it's long. So I kind of go back and forth with, do I want to cut it a little bit shorter, or do I just want to leave it alone? Now, if I, wear it in the style that I'm taking out, now the lock knots that I put in, I wouldn't cut it because um, they are no maintenance. I just put them in. It would just take the time to put them in, which only took about. I did it. I did it myself. The lock knots. Now retightening and all of that stuff, putting them in initially, I didn't do that myself. And while I probably should learn how to do it, I don't want to know because I just don't want to know. No, I don't have to do this every night. Usually at night I just tie it up, put a scarf on, tie it up, go to bed, go to sleep. But I'm doing this now because I put it in this style called lock knots. I've got a video that I'm about to upload to show tomorrow of me actually putting it in the lock knots style. Um, and I did that on not this past Saturday, but the Saturday before. And I took them down Sunday night. I took the rubber bands off the end Sunday night. But it's a style that I could have worn another week. But you'll see the video of how I did it when I upload it tomorrow. Fans are not going anywhere. And usually right around my edges is my weakest hair points. I have to be very careful around the edges, like right around here. I have to be very careful because, whew, I've had locks to come out um, up here, but I think I won't say that it won't happen, but I think my hair is getting a little stronger around the edges, and I'm glad of that. I don't know how to do that, Doctor Daryl. There's a lot I don't know how to do. Okay, so these are all done. It's all loose again. Now, I love this wavy curly. I love this. I love it. Yes, I walked this morning. I walked this morning. Sophie and I walked this morning, and we only walked around once, so we walked a mile and a half. But yes, we walked. We got up this morning and walked. Thank you. Thank you. Just look how black that is, though. I just wish my hair was that black again. Naturally, without having to color it. Once I decided to let the color grow out of my hair, I chose not to color it again because I didn't want to have to go through it growing out again. And I knew I was fighting a losing battle trying to color gray hair. So I just decided to let it stay gray. But it just seems like in the back and up under, like all this up under here is like closer to black than, like that's closer. That's blacker. I don't know. You can't see it, but I can see it. All this under here, it's just black. I love it. But but yeah. So I'll do that style again. But yeah, I'll upload that video so you can see me putting the lock knots in. And next time I do it, that was the first time I've done it. The next time I do it, I will use less rubber bands on the end. I think I figured out how to do that. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I think I figured out how to do it using less rubber bands. So I'll do it again probably soon because it was an easy style. It was I won't say it was super quick to do. It took me about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. And actually filmed, but I had like over 2 hours of footage. But that's because I kept stopping and doing other things, and I didn't turn my camera off. Um, so see, this looks. I like the way this looks, and I could have worn this if I had taken it down sooner. I could have worn it like this for a few days, but I got to get it done tomorrow, so it won't even look like this tomorrow. After I get it done, because she's gonna wash it and then retighten it. So washing it is gonna take all these little crinkles out. So it'll be back straight like it was. Yeah, I walked this morning, me and my little trusty sidekick. We got out and walked. It was about 43 degrees. So I mean, I guess it was cold, but it wasn't too bad. Y'all know I didn't go live while I was walking this morning. I'll do a live Saturday if it's not raining here. I'll do a walking live Saturday. I think, yeah, Saturday. I think. I gotta figure out when that women's. I got a women's event, but I think that's next week. I think I gotta look at my calendar. So if I don't have the women's event this week, I will walk Saturday morning, do a walking live. Hey Barry. Hey, thank you for coming in. Hit that like button for me. Thank you so much. Yeah, my next walking live, if I don't have this event this weekend, is gonna be Saturday morning, 8:30 ish Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, so now it is 6:21. I'm sure my son won't be over here till about 8 o'clock to pick me up. I just gotta keep moving, doing stuff to stay awake. But yeah, this turned out pretty good. You keep your notifications for that walk. Join me. Yes, I do enjoy having people join me on my walk. You know, if I can inspire someone to get out and walk, you don't have to walk a marathon or walk 20 miles. Just get out and walk. Just get out and walk. I don't always say when I first started, I couldn't even make it to the end of the street. And I was like, this is ridiculous. You got to do better. So I just kept going. Kept going. Yeah, I said keep going. So, and this time of the year is not too bad. The weather here is not too bad. I mean, it's cool. Sometimes it's a little crispy. Sometimes it's a little frosty in the morning. But like I said, I layer up and go out. That way, if I get too hot, I can take off a jacket, or if I get cold, I just have to walk faster. 76. Wow. Was that like the high? I think the high here today was I think it was like 72 here. South Florida. Rhonda, I was saying, oh no, Cheryl, excuse me. I was saying that I went to, my son used to live in Orlando, and I went down to visit him one Christmas, and he asked what I wanted to do, and I said, I want to go to the beach. Because it was like 85, anywhere between 85 and 90 degrees. And I said, I want to go to the beach. So we got up on Christmas Day, and, I put on my bathing suit. He put on his trunks. I had on a little cover up. We went to the beach. I just thought that was just it was the craziest thing for me, because being here in North Carolina, some of our Christmases are in the 80s and some of them are in the 30s, but never have I thought about getting up and going to the beach on Christmas Day here in North Carolina. I mean, like I'm dressed for the summer, like I would in the summertime. But it was a lot of fun, and we had gone to uh Universal. Is it Universal Walk? I can't remember what it's called. Universal Walk in Disney Streets or Disney Springs. I can't remember which one. But we went, and I bought a little headband that had some reindeer on it. So I had that on. When we went out on Christmas Day, I had that on and my bathing suit. I was like, I gotta have a little bit of Christmas. And it was so much fun. Wow. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, but also that same Christmas, so I spent a few days with my son in Florida, and I was actually there on Christmas Day, and then I left there and went to DC and spent a few days with my other son after Christmas. So I said this was the first time I've ever had to pack summer clothes. No, I said this first time I've ever had to pack flip flops and boots for the same trip. So I had summer clothes for Florida, and then I had winter clothes for DC. Because when I got to DC, it was cold. It was cold up there. So it was fun. Now, let's see. About a week after I got back, I got sick. I got a real bad cold. Yeah, I got a real bad cold after that, but it was so much. It was worth it. It was so much fun. I enjoyed hanging out with both my kids for the holidays. That was the one year that they didn't come home for Christmas, so I said I'll come to you. So I did. I went to Florida, and then left Florida and went to DC. Left there and I came back home. I was back home by. I think I was back home and celebrated New Year's Eve here at home. So I was only there for a few days at a time. But it was fun. It was fun. I was hoping my son would come home because he lives out west. I was hoping he would come home for Christmas. He and my daughter-in-law, but I don't think they're coming this way because he's trying to get me to come out there for Christmas. We'll see. We will see. So I got almost 45 minutes in. A good 30 of those were taking his hair loose. And y'all know I'll be trying to get off the live. I'll be trying to get off the live. Miss G was always, and Kendy K. They always talking to keep me on the live. Cause I'm like, I need to go. You wouldn't want to fly anywhere right now. Yes, it's questionable a whole lot, for sure. Flying anywhere. Yeah, I was a little nervous. Back in April, um, my brother-in-law passed away in Ohio, and I was a little nervous about going, but then I just decided, once my sister called and told me, what was going on, I was like, you know what, I'm going, and I did. I did. I actually went twice. I went in April, and I was there for 2 or 3 weeks, and then I went back in June. Yes, I will be late getting back from dinner. I don't anticipate getting back here, gosh, until 11 o'clock, close to 11 o'clock, if not after. I mean, because the reservations are for 8:30. I don't know, maybe we'll be back home by 10 or leaving by 10. Now, is there a helmet law in Alabama? You have to wear a helmet when you ride. I know in North Carolina there's a helmet law. Yeah, Cheryl. My son's birthday was Sunday, and he was out of town, so his dad wanted to take him to dinner for his birthday, and he invited me as well. So I don't turn down the free meal. So, but and we get along quite well. We get along quite well. But he wanted to go to this specific restaurant, and so he couldn't get a reservation before 8:30. And he called and asked. He was like, 8:30 is all I can get. Is that okay? And I'm like, wow, that's late. I was like, okay. So, hey, Kenny K. Hey, hey, hey. Thank you for coming to my live. Thank you so much. I was in here taking my hair loose. I had lock knots in my hair, and I, I took the rubber bands off the ends Sunday night, and then I just actually took them all loose. So, and this is the results. But I got to go get it done tomorrow. So I could really have worn this another week or so, but I got to go get it done tomorrow. And I was talking about going out to dinner with my son tonight to celebrate his birthday from Sunday because he was out of town. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, Gil Charles. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in. I'm just here finishing up. I finished taking down my hair and just chit chatting with my friends. So, but yeah, we're going out to dinner at 8:30. The reservations are for 8:30 because he couldn't get anything sooner, and he has a busy schedule for the rest of the week, and I got other things going on for the rest of the week. So we'll go out tonight. You've been missing them because I've been trying to get out of the live, Candy, but I do want to build my watch hours, so I'm having to do a little bit more. I did it Sunday night. Can you believe it? And already Tuesday, I'm back again. So, but I'm glad you made it. I'm glad you made it in. Yeah. I said, I was gonna take my hair loose anyway, and I said, well, and I was gonna record it, but I thought I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna do live again. I'm gonna do it again. So here I am. Yeah, I gotta keep moving because if I sit down or lay down across my bed and go to sleep, then I won't be making it to dinner. So I gotta keep moving. Got stuff to do. Keep doing stuff so that when he comes by here at 8 o'clock, I'll be ready. Okay, all right, all right. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I have to keep moving and sometimes not even sit down because if I sit down, I'll go to sleep. But definitely keep moving because you know it's dark outside now. I'm like, and usually I will have already eaten. You've been yawning all evening. Yeah, I'm not one that you know hang out too late at night, and I definitely don't usually be eating like at 8:30. Not going out somewhere, but for his birthday, that's what we'll do. Yep. Ooh, thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. I'm so glad y'all are here. But yeah, I said I'll start doing more lives because I do want to be on my watch hours and um the more I do lives, the more comfortable I get. Um, so we'll see. So how was your day, Candy K? Did you work today? You want to relax? Yeah, me too. Me too. And it's only Tuesday. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's already busy. One time today, I thought I had a meeting this afternoon. I was like, it was like the meeting was supposed to be at 3:30, and it was like 3:38. And I was like, oh crap, I'm late for this meeting. And then it was a virtual meeting, so I clicked on it and nobody was there. And I looked at my calendar again. The meeting is tomorrow. I was like, I don't know why I thought today was Wednesday. And I don't know why I thought today was Wednesday because I'm off tomorrow. Yeah, I'm off tomorrow, and tomorrow's Wednesday, so I'm looking forward to it. Go get my hair done. Yeah, because it takes so long to get my hair done, I usually just take the day off. Um, I have a new boss, and my old boss would be like, "Oh, just don't use your time to do that. Go ahead and do it, and just stay by your phone." Um, I'm like, okay, but I have a new boss, and she's not as understanding that one was as that one was. She was like, "Don't use your time to go get your hair done. You can always do what you need to do via the phone." And I do. So, but now I don't even, I don't even try it. I just go ahead and put the time in, to get off. Thank you, thank you. Those lock knots, I twisted it and then knotted it at the end and put a rubber band on it. And I had it in there for all last week. And I got a video that I'm gonna put up tomorrow about me doing the lock knots. And I really like them. I think that's gonna be a definite go-to style that I use quite a bit because, for one, it I had them coming right to the bottom, bottom of my neck, which made it so much cooler because this hair is long and it's hot. Um, and they lasted for a week. I probably could have done it warm another week, but I knew I was gonna get my hair done um, this week, so I did it last week and warm all the way through, and then just took it down Sunday and actually just took it a loose. And I really like this. I really like this, so I'll be doing it again. I definitely will. Yeah, one time, as far as the length of my hair, one time my plan was to when I go in to get it done tomorrow, to have her cut it short, like to the bottom of my, right to the bottom of my neck or top of the shirt. But now I found out that I can shorten it by doing the lock knots. So I don't think I'll get it cut. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I go to a salon. I go to a salon and they retighten it. And I struggle because retightening is something that I need to learn to do, but it's not anything that I want to do at all. I have absolutely no interest in doing my own hair. Now it'll save me some money, but I'm not interested in learning how to do it. So, cause I mean, I got over 400 locks on my head. I would never get all my hair retightened if I had to do it myself. Hey, who this? Hey. Well, it's getting better. It's getting better. I actually got two little baby locks that she started the last time that actually are still holding on. So it's getting better. I tried some rosemary oil. I used black castor oil and a mixture of different oils together um around the edges. It's just my hair is so soft and so curly around the edges that it just crawls out. But yeah, it's it's getting better, little at a time. It's getting better. Thank you for asking. I appreciate that. Yeah, they do it all at one time. They go ahead and retighten every lock. And I was saying that sometimes it just depends on the person. Some people can do it, within 2 hours, and most of the time it takes me 4 hours to get it retightened. But thank you, I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Who this? Thank you, and thank you for joining my chat. Please hit that like button for me if you will. My hair is thick. It's always been thick, and I have cut my hair super, 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 super short. I know a dozen times, you know, and it grows back. It's still same thick, and the gray, the gray is showing up and showing out a whole lot more than I wanted to, but it is. Yeah, yeah, you're right, Kitty K. You're right, but that ship has sailed. Yes, it has. But yeah, but yeah, it's always been long, and even when I was natural, my hair grew like crazy. It's long, it's thick, and I had to say to myself, you're getting a little older. Natural hair is gonna be, you gotta, it's gonna be work. Do you think you can do it? And I finally said, yeah, okay, I think I can do it. And so I was a loose natural for 7 years before I got the locks. And when I got the locks, I was like, what was I thinking? I should have done this as soon as I went natural because it's so low maintenance and I love it. I love it. I do, girl. Yes, I do. I do. I do. But yeah, I love these locks. I mean, I should have done this. Gosh, I've only been natural locked for 3 years. It'll be 4 years in May. And I should have done this 10 years ago when I first went natural. Because doing natural hair, my wash days were like whole days. It would take a whole day for me to wash it and put all the creams and butters and oils and stuff in it. And then it would take, a half day to dry. So, and then it didn't take much for the humidity to just whip through it and make it look like it wasn't even done. So, but I got tired of that. So I started doing, and I got the locks. And I was saying when I first got these locks, I think my hair on the side was probably about 3 inches long, and then the top it was about 5 inches, 5 or 6 inches. And just in, you know, 3 years time, it's super long, and You know, I kind of want to see how long it'll get, but then I don't know if I want to do that. But I'm not hard pressed to get it cut yet. I was thinking about it, but after discovering how to do the lock knots, I figure I can, lift it back up on right to the bottom of my neck with that style. You should do that. You should do it. Lock it. It's the best hair decision that I made, and I love it. I absolutely love it. Now, people talk about the cost, and it's costly, but it's worth it. It's an investment, is what I say. It's an investment, and it's worth it. So, okay, all right. Yes, ma'am. Investing in your crown. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Well, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me while I've took my hair loose. I got it loose, and it's getting hot, so I'm about to pull it back in a ponytail because it's hot for a little bit, just until I get ready to go eat. Um, whew, I need to put my pearls on. Oh no, no ponytail when I go to dinner. It'll be down, just like you saw it. It'll be all down. Oh, all right, gang. I really appreciate y'all helping me to keeping me company to get this down. I'm gonna run in here and do stuff for Sophie, get her squared away before I have to leave. Figure out what I'm gonna wear and be ready for my son. But I appreciate everybody for being on my live. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hit that like button if you haven't already. And I'll do this again and I'll get that video up so you can see how I actually did the lock nuts. So thank you. I will. I will. I'll have a good time with him. Thank you all. Y'all have a good evening. Have a restful evening. And I will see you all live soon. Bye.